Today, I'll show you top 5 first touch exercises that actually matters. Plus the most common mistakes that you can make and how to avoid them. Every player says they want a better touch, but the truth is they're just training it wrong. The ball arrives, instead of controlling the game, you're fighting with the ball. They just do random drills, juggling, but it just doesn't make sense for the games. And when the game comes, they struggle. But here's the crazy thing. Fixing your first touch is not about those fancy drills. It's about understanding few simple habits that completely change how the ball comes to you. These are the exact ones that I wish I knew earlier. This is the foundation. If you master this, everything else becomes easier. Toss or pass the ball to yourself off a wall. And as the ball is arriving, just relax your ankle. Because the stiffer you keep your body, the harder the first touch is gonna be. So it's gonna bounce off instead of cushioning it. Then pull your foot back an inch to absorb the impact. But this inch might change, depends on how fast the ball is coming towards you. The goal here is to make as little noise as possible when that ball is touching your foot. So we are aiming for the quiet touch. This really matters because in the game, harder touch kills your momentum, but a soft touch gives you control and time. Watch how Iniesta receives the ball. That soft first touch gives them time even under pressure. The common mistake kills your absorption and cushion is if your foot is too stiff. A very simple fix, think of like you're catching an egg. What you do with your hand is the same idea that you need to do with your foot. If the ball is come down, you don't go towards the ball. You're following it downwards, then touching the ball with the hard parts of your foot. Then moving backwards too much also will kill your momentum because somebody might come and intercept it. Once you received and cushioned and absorbed and killed the ball in front of you, we have to think of the next step. This one is a game changer because best players do not just control the ball. They guide it into a space. Players like Kevin De Bruyne rarely stops the ball. Their first touch guides them into the space so they can attack almost immediately. First, before the ball comes to you, you have to scan to see where the right space is. At your trainings, your games, always get the habit of looking around you first to find those right spaces that you want to exit with the ball. Pass the ball to yourself off a wall and open your body to a space that you want to exit to. First, let's focus on exiting with only using the inside of your foot. Then do the same thing using the outside of the foot as well as your weak foot and push the ball into the space that you want to attack. This happens quite often. You receive the ball in midfield. If your first touch pushes into the space, now the defender will have to adjust. So you buy yourself some time. Buying time in the games means you look more intelligent. Common mistake that comes with this is taking a touch straight forward. If you have the space forward, yes, that might be the good idea. But otherwise, you're just taking your touch into the opposition. You want your touch to get you out of the pressure. Other mistake that your body is too close. First, this doesn't make you look very confident and opposition senses that you are not comfortable receiving the ball. So they will close up to you. If you're calm, if you're relaxed, now the opposition is gonna think maybe this guy is so confident on the ball, they're gonna take the ball to space anyway. So I'm gonna give this player their space. And once you learn to push your touch into the space, you can now receive under pressure with confidence. This is where players panic. But if you train this the right way, you will look calm even if someone is right behind you. Busquets is a great example here. He scans early, then his first touch always goes away from the pressure. And this is how to do it. Use a wall to pass or have someone pass the ball to you. But make sure you have the intensity of a game. In the games, you're gonna have adrenaline, so you're gonna be under pressure by yourself already. You don't even have to have someone behind you. So you wanna create a very similar scenario when you're training this. Before receiving, check your shoulder. The last moment that ball is arriving to you, look back another time. And take your touch away from the pressure into a right space. Keep your body between the ball and the defender. Imagine a defender is right behind you. A simple touch to the side creates separation between you and the opposition. So you are the one controlling the moment, which makes you stay unpredictable. Common mistakes: stay on your toes. If you're flat-footed, you're not ready to exit with your touch. Other mistake is touching into the pressure. You want to get away from the pressure. Keep your arms out for awareness. You don't only have to scan, but you also need use your senses to feel where the opposition, where the pressure is. Now that you can deal with the pressure, let's talk about how you can turn with your touch. This is a crucial skill for midfielders and attackers. Use a wall or a friend and pass the ball at an angle. So you and the ball is not really coming to you, but you're both going to a space to meet each other. As it arrives, use the inside or the outside of the foot for a quick turn. Turn with your first touch and try to face forward as quick as possible. Why this matters is because first touch turn immediately breaks defensive lines. Watch Luka Modric in between the lines. One scan, one touch, and he's suddenly facing forward. You do not need speed, you just need the right timing. Common mistake comes with first touch turns. If you turn too early, you might still be really close to the opposition before you even took yourself or the touch further away from the pressure. If you touch too wide, so if your touch is going away from you instead of staying close to your feet and not checking your shoulders. And there's a very simple fix for this. Right before the ball arrives, look both ways, which will give you the green light whether if you can turn or not. Once you master all 4 exercises, now it's time to bring everything together with speed, confidence, and effortless flow. This is the one makes you look sharp and confident. When you see Messi at full speed, the ball never slows them down. Their first touch matches their movement. And that's exactly what we're training here. Play the ball off a wall, receive while already moving, which is pretty much what happens in the game, and touch into your run. So if you're facing forward, try to take the touch where you're already running. Wingers do this all the time. They receive on the move and attack. And midfielders do the same to break the lines. Common mistake, stopping before you receive it. Because a defender who's facing you most likely already stopped. They don't have momentum. But you do if you're running forward. When you receive the ball, if you stop, now you have the exactly same momentum. As soon as you receive the ball, you want to exit, so your momentum is faster than theirs. Then touching across your body. So it's not going forward, but it's going to the side, where it takes your space away from you. The next one is a good problem to have. Running faster than your touch. So you touch too light, and you beat the ball. And here is the simple fix. Match your speed to your touch. Fast but controlled. You have to have varieties with your touch. Don't only touch sideways, sometimes touch forward and touch backwards. If you fix these, your game will change immediately. Those are the 5 exercises all you need to improve your first touch. But if you lack football IQ, none of this is gonna matter. So click this video right here to improve your football IQ immediately.